Word of God is the ultimate symbol of authorial intent, and whereas a film director might maintain Word of God over their works for decades, maybe even changing or altering new cuts of old movies like George Lucas or Ridley Scott, a comic book writer doesn't even have full control of the narrative intent when they create it, let alone years later. So my theory is that Word of God and authorial intent matter less in the world of comic books than maybe any other art form in existence. And to tie it all back to Flash, when Marv Wolfman wrote the original Crisis, there's no way he could have known that all those future writers would try to bring Barry back. All these different writers wrote all these stories independently with no real intent for them to tie together like this at all. All these stories actually kind of contradict each other in a lot of places. It takes a lot of jumping through hoops to make them all fit together the way I did. But again, that's just the nature of comic books. I think the silly, complicated, convoluted stuff is part of the fun to me. But I also think it's why canon ultimately doesn't matter at all. What matters more than canon is intent and interpretation.